I think that the hot sun makes white people go insane. That's what I think. That's what I think happens. Because you think about all the parts of this country where the white people are the craziest, it's where the sun is the hottest, you know? It's like out west, it's Arizona, east of the Mississippi, it's the entire American South, you know, and even within the South, the maxim holds true. The further south you go, the hotter the sun is, the crazier the crackers are, right? Like you start out in Kentucky, Virginia, it's not so bad. You get to Alabama, it's like, ugh, and then you wind up in Florida and they're throwing alligators through drive-through windows and shit. These motherfuckers are crazy. You ain't supposed to be like that. I think it's the hot sun. I do think the hot part is important. I say that because I live in Southern California and like there's plenty of sun out there, but it's not hot for most of the year. For most of the year, it's like sunny and 72. And like the white people in LA, they're delusional, but they're not scary though, right? Like it's a different type of crazy. You know what I mean? But you leave LA, you start driving out east into the desert, they start to turn, man. They do like next thing you know, you're driving by Uncle Shooty's biker shop and Nazi stuff emporium. It's like, oh, this ain't good. Worrisome. I don't even think it has to be prolonged exposure to the hot sun. I think if the sun is hot enough, the effect can be acute in nature. Like, I think white people in the hot sun are like werewolves in the moonlight. Like, it just brings the monster out of us, you know? Like, that you could take the most white bread, milquetoast data analyst from Kalamazoo, you send him to Las Vegas for a weekend conference. By Sunday, he's standing out in the middle of the strip with his dick out like, fuck you, Sphinx. I bet the house at the roulette table and I don't give a fuck. It fucks us up, man. That's why I'm so worried about this recent trend of like white dude bros sunning their taints and stuff. Like I said, that's a real thing. Fox News talked about Tucker Carlson, did a whole segment on it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing they're doing. They're like purposefully exposing their buttholes and their genitals and their taints and stuff to concentrated UV lights for like power-up purposes or something. And nothing good's gonna come out of that, man. Nothing. I'm telling you, take a heavily bearded alpha male going through a divorce, he starts sunning his taint, next thing you know, Proud Boys. That's what happens. That's how the Proud Boys started. It's a problem. I don't think it's just an American problem, though. I think this is a global phenomenon. Like, for example, if you think about like England, right? Like in England, the sun is a myth, right? It's very gray, rainy. And you could say English white people, they've been evil and colonially over the years, but they're not crazy, though. No, they're not. They're very prim, proper, buttoned up. Yes, quite. That's how they are. But you take England, leave it in the hot sun for a couple hundred years, bam, Australia. That's what you get. Australia, a.k.a. the Florida of Oceania. Dude, I love Australians. They're a lot of fun, but they're down there fist fighting kangaroos and using the word like a punctuation mark. This shit ain't normal. You ain't supposed to be like that. I think it's the hot. And there's one thing you can bring up to give me some issues with this. You could be like, well, Trae, what about like Russia, right? Russia, they got all them white people, no hot sun, crazy as a shithouse rat. How do you explain that, right? There's a couple ways of looking at that. You could look at that as like, yeah, my theory's dead in the water before we even get started. Or you could look at that as like, what if that's just their baseline, you know? It's like, what if that's just their starting point? Like, imagine what might happen if we expose Russia to the hot sun for a while. Like, that's the real danger of climate change right there. We don't all start recycling more. It's going to be Mad Max and Adidas tracksuits in no time. Like I said, I live in Southern California. It's fine for the most part. My accent is a problem for me out there. Like, I found out there, this accent can fuck up any words. Like, it don't matter how smart the words might be, this accent will fuck them up, you know? Like you could take a famous quote like John Lennon's, "Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans." You say that to people in any other accent, they're like so profound, such wisdom. But you say it in my accent, "Life's what happens when you're busy making other plans." Oh no, he's not gonna tell us his plans, is he? I don't want to hear this guy's plans. They probably involve truck nuts and tiki torches. This is bad. Let's get out of here. Like, best case scenario is maybe I come across as folksy, you know, like folksy's the best you can hope for when you talk like this. And my people got all these little sayings and phrases that help with that perception, especially if you're from the middle of nowhere like I am. But even that's not always great. You know, like I'll be at some party in LA, we run out of beer, and I'm like, well, guess somebody better ride into town, pick up some more. And they're just like, ride into town? What are we, out of sorghum? Has Molly took the fever? Why are you saddling up, cowboy? We'll just DoorDash it. And obviously the number one concern with this accent is with this accent, you're on permanent racism probation, right? Like it's a zero strike rule. People will default to racism every time, no matter what you actually meant. And when you couple that with all those little country ass sayings we have, it's a fucking minefield, dude. It is. I find myself thinking all the time, I'm like, that's not a racist phrase, right? That's just a southern, that's just like an old country phrase. There's nothing racist about that phrase, right? But you never know for sure with those old-timey phrases like that. So I'll psych myself out about it. I'll be in LA and somebody's like, hey, you talked to Jeremy lately? I'm like, dude, I ain't seen Jeremy in a squirrel's age. You know how squirrels live a really long time. Everybody's always talking about that and stuff. That's all I meant. I try to make myself feel better by telling myself it's not a Southern accent thing, it's an American accent thing. Like the idea that any thick regional American accent can sound kind of dumb, not just this one, you know? Like if you go to the doctor to get some test results back, yeah, you don't want this accent from the doctor. I know, you don't, right? You don't. But you also don't want some meatball from the Bronx, you know, like, listen, this is what it is, you got stage 4 cancer, what are you gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna take your fucking chemo, you're gonna take your radiation, you're gonna kick cancer's ass. Actually, I do want a Bronx doctor. I take that back. That sounds pretty inspiring, actually. But like if you're on a plane in the Midwest and the pilot comes on like, okay, got a little snow system up here, just gonna scooch right by there, don't you know? No whoopsie-daisies today, no sir, gonna be a hoot. A hoot? What am I, in a fucking Coen Brothers movie right now? Like, people ain't supposed to talk like that. I think even a thick California accent can sound dumb. And if you don't know what I mean by thick California accent, I'll explain myself with one sound. Not a word, a sound.